Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brett.
What's up?
We're excited because this is the premiere of the Challenge Ride or Dies. We've been psyched for this season. We did a preview special. If you could check that out before we gave our predictions on the winning teams. A few of us, myself, William, and Waleed. But I know, Brett, you're a huge Challenge fan. So super psyched to have you on the reviews this season. This is going to be awesome. So right off the bat, Challenge Ride or Dies, it is a mix of vet teams, vet rookie and rookie teams. The whole premise being that you are very close friends, you're ride or dies. We have a great mix of cast members from previous seasons. Even some of the rookies perform very well, and we'll definitely get to that. Overall, though, I just want to give my impression. I thought it was a great premiere. I like the format changes. I especially like the nomination and the dagger stuff. I think that adds a little randomness. And it's like they said, just going to cause fights. So that was my coolest, biggest takeaway. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great episode and a great premiere. So the challenge is like one of my favorite shows. So I was like, I'm watching this one live. I'm super excited. Yeah, it was a good episode with the new rookies and stuff they brought in. Some of them seemed pretty entertaining to me and had some good strategy to them. Plus, we had some rookies win. And I liked a lot of the twists that they kept throwing where TJ just wouldn't reveal what was going to happen and then just kept like piling them on one after the other. And then they all act like, oh, you brought a twist into the game. Like, bro, like you get twists every season. And some of these twists were even somewhat repetitive to past seasons. So the fact they were so caught off guard was just kind of like, you're done then.
It's small iterations. It's like having 4 teams nominated as opposed to 3, kind of traditional thing. The idea that you don't know, as at least going into that first challenge, we didn't know how the second team was going to be nominated. We assumed it had something to do with the other teams that had been nominated, but the randomness factor and being able to save someone, that was really cool. I also just like that even though we don't know some of these rookies, they have pretty good dynamics. It seems like they're pretty interesting. We had like Kim and Colleen with the whole she was on the mole and was the mole and lying about it. So already some sus behavior there. We have like we said, who was it? Johnny and Raven, who won the first elimination challenge. I mean, love seeing that. I feel like you win yourself an elimination challenge or like a weekly challenge right off the bat as a rookie. You're probably buying yourself a second season.
Right. No, I mean, definitely. I mean, we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But I was actually one of the rookies I liked was Sam. Sam somewhat reminded me of like Bear, who was one of my favorite characters from past seasons before he did Unspeakables.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, this guy's like a little bit like Bear, I feel like, and then now he's gone. So it's just like, oh, okay. And I was wondering, do you think he would get invited back for another season?
I do. He had a cool personality, and I thought that, like, I'm sure the producers were a little bummed on that because Kayla has definitely had a good kind of like redemption arc on the show and has been more positive than negative. So I'm sure and she made it pretty, she made it far last year. So, or at least on All Stars, at least. But like that being said, like, I do think that they would like to get them back on. It was just bad luck. I actually said in the preview special, I feel like this is probably the first vet rookie team combo that is the most vulnerable due to Kayla's status. And it wasn't how I thought it was going to happen. I thought she would have got done in maybe by the vets, but she got done in by the rookies.
Yeah, I'm glad that the rookies are actually like sticking together and forming their own thing this season instead of being little pushovers.
Well, especially with the save for Jack and Laurel there at the end from Colleen and Kim, because Jack was the one who was giving out the secret of them right away. And I'm sure that's going to come back into play at some point and come into the loop, but it was very funny. And also selfishly because I picked Laurel and Jack as the winner. So I do want to see them. I do want to see them make at least a little bit of a good show, better than my Survivor pick, who was eliminated last week, and then Brian's Survivor pick, who was eliminated this week. So we're not doing very good on our predictions right now. So I'd like to see this one go a little further.
No, I mean, first impression of Jack, I was like, this guy's kind of, he's got like kind of a scheming, strategic mind. And so I've liked what he was saying about the girl that was on the mole and trying to like, get her out of there and stuff like that. And then she ended up saving him. So I guess now he's going to like keep her secret under wraps. But I like that whole dynamic that was going on.
he does seem like a guy who's also trying to establish himself as like a character, right? And wants to probably have himself appear on other seasons. And again, right off the bat, coming off of someone memorable, I was very nervous because a lot of times those edits, they focused on them a lot this episode. And I'm like, oh crap, are they going to be in the elimination? Because they had Jack and Laurel had a ton of screen time.
Yeah.
Another person who had a ton of screen time, not for a good reason, honestly, on the verge of scariness.
Oh,
Turbo is out of his
that
freaking
was
mind.
hilarious. That was
Dude,
hilarious.
he's actually crazy.
when it looked like they were about to fight, when Devin like said something and he's like, I kill you, pussy chicken. Like I was like, wait, is this about to be a real thing? Or, like, is he actually gonna go down there and do something? But Devin's like, no, I'm scared. Leave me alone.
Devin's like, oh, it's like, you know what, Devin, you got to be smarter than that. Like, no one should talk to that dude. Don't joke with him. Don't talk to him. If he speaks to you, be respectful. But that dude's nuts. But I mean, he got mad at Laurel to start the whole damn season off because she didn't pour him of champagne.
Oh,
He was
okay.
ready. He said, I want to go to elimination against you because he didn't pour her some champagne.
Okay, I missed the first few seconds of that. I saw him saying something about he doesn't need water or something. So
she was pouring the toast, and apparently when she was pouring the toast, she ignored him, which he probably literally just didn't hear him. And he then took affront to that, and that started his first thing. He said he wants to go into elimination against everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So another interesting kind of twist there was that Johnny and Nani got a first week bye. Very interesting choice there.
I just don't understand. I mean, I don't know what the whole plan of that is. Like they're bringing in Johnny Nani, then they're bringing in Darrell and some other people. Like, why are they getting buys? Like, is it that big of a twist to bring them in 1 or 2 weeks later versus just letting them be part of the main cast? Like, I don't know. But they've also earned the right to get like 1 week off filming, I guess, because they're like the people that get paid salary just to show up.
I can agree with that because they're obviously all arriving at the same time. So they get to hang out, get a little bit of almost like the vacation. So I definitely agree that they've earned it in that sense. And I also think from a production standpoint, they're just doing their damnedest to make sure that, like, one, there are these things that get people to tune into the next week because you're getting these teases of these teams. And secondly, too, like selfishly, they want those players to make it a little longer and having them. If you Johnny Bananas week 1 and a rookie team wins, a very good chance there's going to throw Bananas in. And they're like, we're not really trying to have that happen week 1. So
I was super nervous we were going to lose Devin and Tori because they're like two of my favorite people on the show.
I was like, I need Devin at least for a solid half the season. Like, he is a really entertaining character, really says what the audience is thinking a lot of the times, and is a great player. And I mean, and they did wonderful in the elimination. I love him going to Kim and then, we'll ride with you. We'll ride with you. You're so full of crap, dude.
What would you do? Would you ride with somebody after that? Me personally, like when they were saying, hey, if we don't actually put you in as the person, will you protect us next week? 100% I'm going to say it. And then honestly, I'll probably do it too, just because like that's one team off the table. Who the hell cares? I'll pick another team. Like,
no, I would do that too. It's you got to have those free private conversations. It's nothing like a permanent alliance, but basically like, hey, like, all right, if you win, I just don't have to worry about being thrown in, even if you bring me into the 4. But now that's going to be a very interesting thing as the season progresses, right? Because like,
well, moving on, that's off the table because now you can still go in with this.
Yeah, exactly. So like the real promise is that you're not going to put me in the 4 at all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you can't control what happens after that. But as the season progresses and we get close to we have 6, 7, 8 teams, it's kind of inevitable, right? Like that you're just, and that's going to be when it really gets juicy if there's been alliances that are going on. So, and I'm sure there's going to be some twists to it. I'm sure there's going to be some other things we don't know about, but overall, like to start a season, really intriguing for me. I think that like, I'm not already like rolling my eyes at the premise. I think there is a lot of tenseness too in this cast right now. There is like, I think they really don't know. There doesn't seem like a lot of alliances are set up. The whole splitting of having some things that are rookie and vets really do kind of prevent the full on rookie versus vet war off the bat. Mm-hmm. So I think people, especially the vets, are going to be kind of looking for their footing early on. I think the rookies early in this game may actually have a pretty good advantage before vets kind of get their footing on alliances, because I think they're going to go after each other a bit.
Right. Who knows when Johnny Bananas, I mean, you're just about to put three team vets into the game now in the next few weeks. So like the numbers are going to go back to the vets' favor. So who knows how it's going to happen.
Feel like we're watching like Bachelor in Paradise with how these people roll in every week now.
Yeah.
It's like what is happening here? Someone's eliminated, someone comes in. But yeah, sorry
I'd
to
be pissed if I was playing.
oh
That pissed me off, but
I was going to say sorry, Kayla and Sam. Sorry that you didn't have another team that maybe you could have done better than. Maybe not got thrown in, but it just seems like that Raven and Johnny, especially Johnny, just didn't seem to really be a fan of Kayla and Sam. I'm wondering if you hear in any kind of like interviews, like if they had some bad interactions maybe the first few days, because it was very like he had a plan, Johnny. He knew who he was going to put in, and that was that.
did he? Okay, I don't know.
That's how it felt to me, at
It
least.
sounded like Sam was trying to be friends with him, and then Kayla's like, "No, don't talk to anybody. Don't do it."
Stupid. She telling him to not be friendly and talk. Bad move. Let him be himself. Let him lead next
I
season.
mean, I think it was the right move by Johnny though, because I mean,
Yeah.
Sam and Kayla, like they already said that they weren't trustworthy, so it was the right move. And then Devin and Tori, I guess, was the other vet team he had. So, but like, I would want to team up with Devin because he's awesome, he's fun.
Yeah.
Also, I think I'd whoop his ass in a final. So
There you
let's ride to
go.
the final, bro, and then I'll just beat you.
There you go. I love it. Love it. Big week for reality TV. Besides the challenge, we had Bachelor in Paradise this week, 2 episodes. We have The Mole on Netflix. We did a week 1. We're also going to have a week 2 coverage. We're also going to do Amazing Race, Survivor, the Jersey Shore season finale, and we had an Amazing Race exit interview as well. We're going to have the Love at First live premiere as well at some point this week. We're going to do the premiere of that. So make sure you like, subscribe, check out our TikTok. We're covering other shows that we don't cover on the YouTube channel. So it's a nice supplement to the channel. But for myself and Brett, thank you. Peace.